Oh my god, you'll never believe it. I'm still walking around a moon crater, and it's still boring as hell. Sorry, I was just going a little bonkers with nothing but the sound of my own thoughts. So yeah, he sounds like he's pretty bored, so let's try to get him to talk a bit more. Yes, please. I mean, I don't want to be a bother, but you're kind of all I've got. Wow, how needy is that? So, have you ever wandered around the circumference of a giant moon crater? Sure. Yeah, I do it every day. I don't know about you guys. Oh yeah? First time for me. Maybe you can give me some travel tips. Any ideas where to score a quality mocha latte around here? I'm absolutely useless before the first cup of coffee. Other situations in which I'm absolutely useless? Circling around a giant moon crater. Ugh. I do want coffee. You know what? That's totally fair. Go on and get yourself a cup. Maybe pour a little out for your old pal Taylor, stranded at the cosmic crossroads. As for me, the crater's opposite side is in sight. I'm gonna buckle down, grit my teeth, and keep trucking my way on over there. Thanks for the pep talk, and I'll message you in a bit. Well, it actually didn't take as long to trek around the edge of the crater as I thought it might. Here's the strange thing, though. Maybe 50 yards back, I tripped over something while I was walking. Yeah, I know I've been so graceful so far. It must be hard for you to believe. Anyway, it was pretty well buried in the sand, but when I looked down at it, it glinted at me in the sun. Because it was metal. It took me a minute to dig it up, and I've been examining it ever since, but I'm still not sure what it is exactly. I mean, I guess it's got to be a panel from the Varia. It's just weird that it came down so far from the rest of the ship, huh? Anyhow, I'm pretty much directly opposite the point where I started circling this crater, so I guess it's time to keep heading north. What a long, strange, counterclockwise trip it's been. So here's something. On this side of the crater, there's a little ridge. And on that little ridge, there are more little pieces of metal, like several more. And then just on the other side of that little ridge, where you can't see it till you've crested the little ridge, there's a spaceship. So, yeah, it's a good thing that the air here is okay to breathe, because I've been hyperventilating it for the last minute or so. What the hell? I mean, what the hell? Seriously. Just what the hell? I was a science student, not an English student. Forgive me. From up here, I can tell it's a much smaller ship than the Varia. It's what I think they call a Caravel class vessel. It would have had half a dozen crew tops, making quick runs with minimal armament, minimal defenses. What is it doing here? How long has it been here? The engine looks like it was just sheared from the rest of the ship. Did they collide with space debris, maybe? God, I have about 1 million questions. Should I go down there and explore the wreckage, do you think? Or do I keep to the higher ground and stay the hell away from that ship and whatever brought it out of the sky? Oh. I know what the smart choice is, but that's the less interesting choice. Let's explore. This is crazy. What am I doing right now, heading down towards this derelict ship instead of away from it? It's crazy. I mean, this is the part in every single horror movie where I'd be watching the idiot on the screen, and I'd be muttering to myself, well, I sure wouldn't do that if I were you. Except that right now, I'm the idiot on the screen. Seriously, shouldn't I walk away now before the killer in the space hockey mask from Camp Mare's Tranquilitis jumps out and stabs me? Or worse, forces me to play space hockey? I'm terrible at sports. Taylor... You should explore it, buddy. Alright, fine. But if I get serial killed in there, it's on you. Hell, even if I'm just maimed. Non-serially. I'm gonna be upset. Give me a minute just to get down there. It was really surprisingly easy to get down from the ridge. A little too easy. I seriously hate everything about what is happening in my life at this moment. So the hull of this thing is pretty badly beaten. There's some writing that isn't too legible. Looks like Chinese characters? Or Japanese? There's too much paint missing to be sure. That said, the metal isn't overly oxidized. The ship hasn't been here that long. My stomach is doing flips. Just looking at the exterior, I'm sweaty and ice cold all at once. The airlock iris looks like it's open, just wide enough for me to crawl inside. But I'm looking for any reason in the universe not to do it. You have to keep exploring. It does sound scary, and you have to keep exploring. Oh man, this is intense. Okay, deep breath. Switching on the Eva suit's helmet light, because it's dark as pitch inside this ship. Of course it's dark in here. How could it terrify me to my core if it weren't dark in here? I wrenched my shoulder a little trying to squeeze through the door, so that's fun. Looks like the ship was shaking around pretty hard. There's stuff all over the floors, falling out of bins and cabinets. It's slow going having to pick my way through all this debris with only a headlamp to navigate by. So I can tell you this just from here. The instrument panels are smashed to splinters, and then the splinters were smashed to splinters. I had some hopes that maybe this thing had a functional distress beacon. That notion just went out of the proverbial window. Anyway, right now I seem to be in a sort of pass-through. Figure I should take the east hall or the west one. I mean, I don't know. East hall? Turning right, we head down the lovely, it's not lovely, it's spacious, definitely not spacious, east hallway. On either side of me is a sealed door. Without any power to get behind the pneumatics, I don't stand a chance in hell at getting these open. So I guess it's... Huh? That's strange. I just noticed that the compass on my Ide suit still claims I'm headed north, even though I took a hard right turn down this hall. That's kind of messed up. Just keep moving, buddy. You're not turning now. If I were a character in a horror movie I was watching, I would be so pissed watching myself keep walking further into this wreck. I can practically hear myself yelling at myself for proceeding down the hall. You've got a faulty compass, I'm shouting at myself. You can barely see where you're going. Your headlamp is starting to flicker because you're a character in a bad horror movie. Oh crap. My headlamp is starting to flicker. Oh man. I'm just picturing this. Keep going. Faster. Sure, that's great advice. Oh, you're doing something stupid? Well then just do it faster. No one ever went wrong by pursuing that particular strand of logic. There's an open door at the end of the hall. That's where I'm headed. The light on my suit is strobing like I'm at a rave. Any second now, I'm expecting a pounding bass beat to kick in. Maybe tonight a DJ will save my life. Jeez, this door is... It's just barely open enough for me to slip inside. Better hope there's not a buffet on the other side. If I gain an ounce, I'll never get back through. Oh, they should have sent a contortionist, not a science student. Anyhow, I'm in. This looks like a pretty basic sick bay. I say that because I found a medkit in here. And inside the medkit was a bottle, a large bottle, labeled in both Mandarin and English. So I could tell it was painkillers, which I thought Yay! Because my shoulder hurts like there's no tomorrow. There may legitimately be no tomorrow. Fun thought. But the bottle is almost empty. It would make a nice maraca, but there are only 3 pills in it. I'm not here to judge, but someone on this ship must have had a pretty serious problem. Or else they downed a whole bunch of pills rather than face whatever brought the ship down. Nope, that's officially too dark. Not gonna think in that direction. My shoulder is killing me. I could certainly justify taking one of these pills now to make things easier. But then again, things could always get worse later. I might want to hang on to them. I agree with what Taylor's saying. Hold off for now. Yeah, alright. Maybe that's smart. I'll hang on to the pills for the time being. The last couple days have taught me anything, it's that no matter how bad things seem at the moment, they can always get worse later. Crap, my headlamp is really flickering badly. I think I should get out of here before it fails me completely. I mean, we've got something. Yeah, get out of there, Taylor. Don't risk your life. Okay, so I'm gonna head back to the main corridor and then squeeze my way back out of this weird ship before. What the hell was that? Oh god, okay, oh god. Oh, there was this, I don't know, this like scuttling type noise coming from behind me out in the corridor. And I turned around and I saw something moving, something glowing green. Lots of little somethings actually close to the ground, glowing and moving and scuttling, which are 3 things that are way high on my list of stuff I was not expecting to see today. If I'm being honest, I don't think I'm alone in this ship. I gotta get the hell out of here. This might be a bad idea, but I want to know what it was. Are you kidding me? Like, I want to go chasing after whatever that was? Seriously, you didn't hear it. I did. It was freaky as anything. Like, don't follow me into the dark freaky. That's the worst kind of freaky, in case you're keeping track. Taylor's got a point. I really want to know what it is, but maybe we'll find out later. But right now I just want to keep Taylor alive, so let's get out of here. I'm going. Fear is an excellent motivator to get you through tight spaces and to make you forget about hurt shoulders. Fear will also make you not care about your screwed up compass. Fear will make you forget about absolutely everything except getting back outside, where a barren, desolate moon in the middle of nowhere is somehow the most comforting place in the whole universe. Oh god, I would kiss this soil if I didn't think Earth would get jealous. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was nothing, just my mind playing tricks. It would sure suck if I survived a spaceship crash, only to suffer a heart attack, jumping from shadows, huh? I'm just gonna sit here for a minute, try to catch my breath, okay? Much better. Alright, before I go any further, let's stop and assess things for a minute. Looks like I've got a long hike north in a northward direction before I get to that peak up north. From here, I can see a couple more craters in my direct path. Small ones though, nothing like the one I navigated earlier. This probably wouldn't be the worst time to pause for a snack before I start off again. If you can call rat pellets and habit trail water a snack. Shoulder hurts pretty bad. I guess there's no point doing much more thinking about it. Just burning daylight. I don't really know how much of it I have to burn. So, off I go. It's gonna be a long march. It's all the same to you. I'm gonna switch off the comm for a while and just concentrate on hiking. Talk to you in a bit.